And good afternoon, everybody. Happy to see you all. It is 1 o'clock on Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I got the bird feeder up today because there's some Baltimore Orioles. It looks like some starlings as well. This was the most active thing that I could find today, was the bird feeder. Cornell University bird feeder at Sapsucker Woods, Connecticut, I think. Anyway, red-winged blackbird. Perfect. So happy to see you all. Let me pop up some banners here. You got any questions, etc.? That's great. We will be joined by Logan Nielsen soon. We will also be joined by our Schlick shopper, Chris Schlichting. He's got a very interesting couple of items today, so I think that'll be fun. For those of you that have been following along this week, I ordered some $6 bottles of wine. They advertised it. It's called nakedwines.com, and you can look that up. There he is.
Hey.
Hello, Logan Nielsen.
How you doing, man?
How's things, my friend? Good.
Oh, it's going
just
all
telling everybody. Yeah, you look good. Oh,
Shut up.
you look good. Did you get a haircut?
Got the home haircut. Yeah, girlfriend gave it first attempt ever cutting hair. I think she did all right.
Well, not too bad. Not too bad at all. There's Large Marge. Hello, Marge. Good to see you.
Hey, Marge, how you doing?
How are the guys at Wolf Dog doing? Do you know Logan?
Don't know. Have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Haven't seen him.
No, haven't.
I think Justin and Jake are doing some sort of. I think they've been doing some like campfire live stream or something like that. I don't know. Everybody's doing some form of live stream now.
Yeah, I think that's true. So I was telling people about the wine because I want to get started with that. I can't. I don't know. So I saw this ad on Facebook for nakedwines.com, and the deal was you can get 6 bottles of wine for just $6 a piece. Okay. I thought, well, that's a heck of a deal. I think I don't know. So I said, I'll do it. And they sent the wine and the wine came, and I haven't really I used to have a corkscrew. So this morning I had to go out and get a corkscrew. Which, yeah. And so there are many things here. I already said, there's Dan Bublitz. Afternoon, Dan. Good to see you, my friend. Anyway, I got these bottles. I gave one to my landlord because I figured, I don't want to get thrown out. And, but now I got 5 left out of the 6. The one I gave him said on it. I tried to look and see what was what, because I got to pick them, but, one just said red wine on it. But the other ones are fancy.
it's red brand wine.
Red wine. Now I got all red wines. Okay. I got all reds.
It's like in the late 70s when they had the beer that just said beer on it.
Yeah.
And they had the beer brand beer.
Exactly. So here's what I have, and I'll give people, if they want to vote on it, an opportunity or say what they think, because some of these I know I like, and some of them I've never heard of, so I don't know which is which. So the first one I got is an Oregon Pinot Noir.
Okay. And
it has, and I also, here's the other thing that I got to put my glasses on for, because it also tells you on the back how much alcohol's in there. 14.1% alcohol by volume here. 14.1 for the Pinot. So we'll put that one there. The other one, and I already know I'll like this. There are not many Cabernets that I don't like. And this is a 2018 from California Cabernet with 14.5%. Maybe that's why I like it. The other one I got is, now this is interesting. It's a Malbec from Argentina.
Oh.
And it has 14% alcohol. I think they're all pretty close to around 14.
Is that standard for wine? Or I guess I'm not even sure what the normal percentage is
to be honest, I don't know. Here's my son. I'll drink anything you don't want to finish.
Hey, there you go.
That's a good son right there.
It is. That's
also an opportunist. And I don't even know how you say this. Minervois, Minervois. Minervois? Don't know. It's from France.
Minervois.
Minervois.
I like that Minervois wine.
Give me some of that mini voice.
Give me some of that mini voice.
Anyway, this was only 13.5, so I could probably down that whole thing. And the last one is called a Rumpus. A Rumpus Soraya. or Syrah. Rumpus
Syrah,
Syrah. And that's got 14.8. So that's got the most alcohol in it.
A
Rumpus Syrah. So
it's a rumpus wine.
Well, I know. I'm curious. It looks fancy. I don't know if you can see it. It says Rumpus, and it's got a nice label there. And it's
okay. It's the brand. Okay.
Yeah, but it looks like if you were in the VIP room, they would bring you a bottle of Rumpus. I think. Anyway, so I'm not going to drink them all now. I mean, that would be ridiculous.
You're going to drink a couple of them on air right now. Right?
I don't know if I'm going to drink a couple of them. That's an awful lot.
Really get you to say some stuff. Really get
Marge likes the white ones. Well, yeah, I want to open up. I really want to open up to people. So anyway, if any one of those, if you're watching, you get a vote. Hi, Carol. I don't know if you drink wine or not, but I just ran through all the wines that I have, and tell me which one you think I should drink. Malbec, Cabernet, Syrah, Minervois, or whatever. I better drink them within an hour. I have not created a challenge. I have not. Well, I got the whole weekend to drink. I don't want to drink it all now. I mean, I drink it all in an hour and then just lay in the bed for 2 days. or that would defeat the purpose of anything.
I googled Rumpus wine, and the first thing that came up was, or one of the first things was that Scott Peterson Rumpus California Cabernet Sauvignon 2018. I was just like, the Scott Peterson.
Mm-hmm. The guy that
it's not. It's a different guy. Yeah, that's the guy who killed 2 of his wives. It's not that.
Well, that's
guy.
okay. That's okay.
Different Scott Peterson. Because I was just like, what if he did? Because I was like, he could. This day and age, it doesn't fucking matter anymore. Anyone can have. Like,
you're right. Yeah. Well, I got off of that killing spree, and then
right.
Yeah, I'll make some wine with my newfound fame. Good.
But my favorite thing was after that Tiger King came out.
Oh yeah,
and everyone was talking about Carol Baskin, like murder her husband. Like one of the first people to like tweet about it was O.J. Simpson. He goes, "Oh, she totally did it." And it's like, and it's like, O.J., I don't know if you want to weigh in on this one, but
I think it's beautiful. Yeah, Carol, I normally don't drink at all.
That's true. You haven't drank in a while.
The last time. I mean, and you've been with me, and there have been plenty of opportunities.
Yeah,
for me to not even pay a dime. And drink to my heart's content.
Yeah.
But I just, I haven't. I'm trying to think the last time I actually had something. I think it was last year in August, to be honest with you. I went to an outside performance for First Wrestling at the Bauhaus Brewery up in Northeast Minneapolis. And
fun.
That was so much fun. It was outside, and they have really good beer. And
indie wrestling is so fun too.
Oh my God, yeah.
I used to go to freelance in Chicago. That was such a great.
Oh yeah, amaretto is okay with if you mix it with stuff, I think.
But anyway, a bottle of amaretto.
All right. Well, nobody's voting, and I don't care. So I have one vote, and actually, I guess since this one's here, I think I'll try the Rumpus.
Okay.
I mean, and then I'll let you know. Peterson's wine. I'll try Scott Peterson's Rumpus, and we'll see if this works out. Oh, hold on a minute here,
convicted murderer, Scott Peterson.
I hope I'm doing this right.
He definitely caused a rumpus.
Oh man, I'm ruining it.
I was gonna say, the pressure of uncorking a bottle of wine on air is.
This is gonna suck.
Oh, it's even better because you're disappearing in your background. So we just
see I know. Now you can see all the birds.
Just see one arm twisting a corkscrew with birds around it.
An arm twisting with the birds. Oh my gosh!
I'm out there twisting. That's what it sounds like a phrase for when you're really drunk. Oh, he's out there twisting with the birds.
Those birds are hating it. Chris, I see you, buddy. He's got a bottle of water. I see Chris is ready. I'm almost ready.
Oh, gross.
Oh my God, this is terrible.
So close.
I know it sounds so bad.
It's not, to not be able to see you, just hear you go, oh, I'm almost there.
It is. It's horrible.
Unfortunate.
It's horrible. God, I don't want to spill it. I don't want to spill it all over the place. Come on, little fella. You can do it.
I believe in you.
You can do it.
Got a couple books to pop this up with.
Well, hey, did you hear that? That was a pop. Let's pop Chris Schlichting in here. Hi, Chris.
Hello, my friends.
Ooh, boy.
Hey, Chris, how you doing?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear me?
Good. Yeah, you guys all right? You look like you've been twisting with the birds.
How you twisted with the birds?
I pay attention in the green room. I pay attention back
Oh,
there.
yes.
See, that's
Oh,
what you
yes.
got to do. That's a good lesson. You got to watch the comics who are already on. Know what's been talked about. Know it's.
Oh, wait a minute. I got a phone call. I can't, Mike. It's Mike Fink. I can't answer it right now. Can you hear it though? It's awesome. It's my great.
I can hear it. I can
anyway,
hear that. Yeah.
So I have opened up the rumpus. Now here's your next chance to vote. I don't have any wine glasses.
Glass or beer bong. Yeah.
I can either drink it out of a coffee cup,
okay,
or a Fairview Hospital get sick and put ice water in it, drinking thing.
Correct.
And those are pretty much my two options. Or I could pour it, or I could just drink it out of the bottle. What do you think?
I like the straw cup.
Straw cup.
To have you be
I'm
sitting.
thinking the straw cup too.
Please drink through the straw, though.
Oh, I will. I'll sip you.
Thank you.
Let's see how much will fit in there.
What are you celebrating, John? You just felt like twisting with the
This
birds?
is coming out like water. I'll tell you, yeah, when you're twisting, you got to twist with the birds.
I'm definitely going to start saying that.
I like it.
Twisting with the birds.
Merch, Logan. Merch. Get some merch.
Yeah, exactly.
So, man,
that's my new shirt.
I got to tell you, the whole thing almost fit in that cup, which is interesting. All right. And there we go. And now, here's to you, fellas.
Hey.
All right.
Didn't know we were getting boozy on this one. How's the rumpus?
I'm going to have to. I don't know if you can see this. The inside of that straw is now excessively purple, even though there's nothing in it. So first of all, I know I'm going to poop funny. Second of all, I'm going to have to throw this cup away. Either that, or just wait and use it to drink with.
Just make it your wine cup.
It's your new wine cup. Yeah, that's your rumpus cup.
I get a. You know what? Hold on a minute. I got a Sharpie. And now I will just put on it. I'll cross out Fairview.
John has finally gone insane. This is kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, this is it's fun to be here for the moment. I didn't know if I was going to miss it, but
there we go. And now I don't know if you can see, but I've written on there wine. That way nobody will be confused. Oh my gosh! So how are you doing, Chris?
The purple cup is for wine.
I'm doing okay. I mean,
in comparison, I'm great.
I did wake up. I woke up today kind of in a shitty mood. You know, one of those days we've talked about it in the past, guys, where it's just, you wake up and you're just like, I don't know what's going on, but so I'm trying to bounce back. Seeing your faces makes me happy, and I too am having a little glass of root beer.
Oh, look at him! He has a cup. Where did you get that cup?
I don't know, but look at the gold. Can you see the gold?
I see it.
This might be.
I think I get some wine now.
Jesus, yeah.
Wow.
Jesus' chalice.
Wow, man, that's crazy.
See, Last Crusade made me think it would be made of wood.
Yeah, that's a great flick, dude.
Yeah, there's my son, like a real drunk. Yeah.
Jesus.
I missed it straight out of the bottle like a real drunk. Yeah, I got to catch up.
I also feel like in a sippy cup though is like a real drunk. I feel that's.
But this isn't a sippy cup. This is different. This is different than a sippy cup.
That's someone who thinks they're hiding it, but instead it's just staining a clear glass purple.
That was your son, John?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, Dad, and the cat's in the cradle, and the little boy blue, and
he's grown up. He's grown up. He does his own stuff.
When you're drinking rumpus, Dad, I don't know.
But probably at 1 o'clock. And then, oh my God! Anyway.
We'll twist with the birds.
Twist them with the birds, baby.
We'll have a good time then.
Oh my gosh! So, Chris, are you ready for your segment?
Yeah, let's talk, because I threw a couple of dollars. Oh,
hold on. You know what? Yeah. You jump. Oh my God! You know how much I paid for this?
Sorry, do your thing.
Seriously, do you know how much I paid for this?
I would guess a cool grand.
At least. All right, here we go. And here he is, Chris Schlichting. See,
that had to be expensive. That looked. I mean, it's like ILM, wasn't it?
It was. You know what? I have a team of professionals that basically all they do all day is make me stuff like that, and then I accept it or I reject it.
I feel like you guys are making fun of it because I legit think that's the coolest thing.
I think it's really
seen.
no,
dude, really I'm not making fun of it. I mean, I honestly, I'm. So I think
it's great.
Here's the thing: for a person of my age, I have tried to stay at the forefront of technology, or at least as much as I can for the things that I need.
You got it.
And so I've got about 18 to 20 different little workaround things. So
now
that's I made that myself.
Bragging now. Now
he's drunk. I had 2 sips.
I got
2 sips of the wine, for God's sakes. Anyway, all right. So first, let's bring up. I want to bring this up.
You should warn everybody first. They might be young.
I mean, let's be honest. It could be very scary for some people. And
I'm interested.
I'm going to get this one first.
I don't even care what it is.
Yeah, you really? You don't know what it is? All right, my friend. How would you like to buy this creepy scare doll? This is a haunted doll, man, and it's only $75. Now,
there's actually a full eBay market for haunted dolls.
I know. Let me pop this up first. There is this scary ass head.
I feel like too. So this is my girlfriend's house. The basement. Her grandma used to live here, and she used to make dolls. So there's a bunch of creepy dolls in the basement.
I love the fact that he's got blue eyeshadow on. That's nice. They want to make sure that his head's been split.
Yeah.
That's the only way to kill him.
John, make sure you get the stigmata too.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I'm getting there. First, I want to have people.
That's an upsetting body. That's a very upsetting body.
I mean, I don't know if it's haunted. It's just like, how you doing, ladies?
Yeah, that's rough.
And of course, yes, Chris said there's a stigmata, or somebody who was afraid of the haunting tried to crucify him. And here he is, of course, in his
that's
natural,
my least favorite picture.
I mean, it's just creepy as hell, man. But
that is thoroughly upsetting.
$75
Logan,
for that guy.
There's a lot of these things haunted. Like there's a market for this. Yeah, I know. What's the certificate?
Well, they have to do it. They have to. It's like they say it's haunted, but they have to legally say on it that it is for entertainment and collection purposes only. Like they can't actually say you are getting a haunted item because I think that like breaks the rules or whatever.
Right.
But, but the paragraphs are always just like, oh my God, this thing talks. Like,
so here's the difference. I mean, so this person, on this first one, and Chris sent me a couple of these, had multiple different dolls, multiple. And of course she's got to lose. I was listed one time. Somebody gave me a doll, and then all of a sudden I had people that didn't want their haunted dolls that give them to me, and I'm like, you know what? I could start the same goddamn thing with haunted lunch boxes.
You could,
but since having the spirit doll, I've had shadow doors opening and shutting, and lights shutting on and off by themselves. Disclaimer: eBay has a policy where I have to state this for entertainment purposes only. There is no guarantee of paranormal activity that may or may not ever occur. Well, you know what? Good for her.
Yeah.
That
is real quick show you what I'm literally what's across the room from me is just
a haunted doll.
Yo, please move. Please.
Get closer. Get
right to the eyes.
Get closer.
Open.
Is it no? Who is that? Is it who is that? Who is that doll? What's on her name? There.
I think she's a nurse.
But what's on the shoulder there? What's it say?
Miss Curity?
Oh, Curity. Curity used to make Band-Aids.
Curity? It is Curity? Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to all the frontline workers like Miss Curity, doing their...
Yeah.
Real quick, my girlfriend's off to the side, and she says she's got Kleenex and stuff in her bra because her great-grandma thought her boobs weren't big enough. So...
Well, that's how it works, right?
And then...
she's a naughty nurse.
She was working in the basement last night and found this.
Jesus.
It looks like a microwave Don Rickles.
Oh my God. It's almost like, this is crazy because it's almost like the haunted doll knew that we were going to talk about it and made Logan start thinking of this stuff.
Dude, the basement's a nightmare. Well, because her grandma made dolls here. So there's a kiln down there, and then there's a bunch of different molds. There's a kiln for making doll molds.
Logan,
so
hold that
bunch
baby
of different.
Again. God, that baby looks like it's been twisting with the birds. Look at that.
I love it.
Give me my wine sippy cup.
I'm a baby. I need drinking.
You guys, Logan, this would be a good opportunity for you to walk down the basement right now.
I can go down to the basement right now.
Yeah, while you're doing that, I'm going to bring up this other doll.
With that, Jess? Okay.
Yeah, there was one that I saw. It looked like it had a human face, John.
That wasn't this one.
That one was like the snooty one. Yeah, look at that.
This is a snooty one. And this is Peter. Peter is a 13-inch doll. And I noticed that Peter, look at me. I'm a special boy.
I'm haunted. I'm haunted.
But here's
me? I'm 1,000 years old.
But let me read it to you. This is the description. Peter was given to me by an old coworker. Peter is a special little boy and a spirit of the white light. It took me almost a month before he would communicate with me. But once he did, I learned many things about him. He's the spirit of a teenage boy, possibly 15 or 16 years old. He died of a seizure in his grandfather's house in 1984 and began to inhabit one of her antique dolls. After the grandmother's death, the doll was passed on to her great-nephew by my coworker, or whatever the hell. Anyway, he was the first to recognize the spiritual significance of the vessel. However, my coworker can no longer keep this sad reminder of a family tragedy in his home and would like to find a permanent place for Peter with an experienced collector. Peter was mischievous in life and continues to be as a spirit. After leaving him alone in a room overnight, I found objects moved and light switches flicked. However, Peter is a spirit of the white light and he's never harmed anyone. If you're an experienced collector, Peter will be the right spirit for you. And then, of course, per eBay's policy, I must state that I am not to be held responsible for any paranormal activities that may or may not happen. Each person's experiences are different and in a different manner. Items sold as is.
You know what, John, that's a deal breaker for me. I didn't read that thing. I already have a teenager at home. I don't need another teenager. That's a deal breaker.
Go on.
What the hell?
Oh my gosh, who's that? Is that a Francie?
I don't know.
Oh, they're way too big for Francie.
The one with this one is its head is tilted that way, kind of as you come in the doorway, as if it's expecting you. So that one, I hate this one so much. But don't worry, there's also this one if you need that option. There's also just the most upsetting part is there's just discarded doll and
Logan.
Parts. I know.
Are any of them haunted?
Oh my God.
Yeah, Jess said one time the basement flooded and it was just full of body parts because it was all over here. It's actually really cool if it weren't so terrifying. But these are all the doll molds, like all the parts. Like these are for mold, like legs.
Oh my God.
Different, like she made it, like she had a kiln and stuff like that.
Logan, I mean,
cool.
no disrespect to like Jess, but I didn't know your girlfriend was down. Is your girlfriend, right?
Yes, my girlfriend.
I didn't know she was down there. And I'm like, the fucking mannequin's moving behind you, dude. Like...
he said he didn't know you were down there, so seeing you freaked him out.
I was like, is there a mannequin?
I like this one.
Oh
so is anybody making anything that is just make anything?
No, she's kind of waiting for this stuff to get hauled out of here. We don't really know where it's going.
Don't haul it out. That's merch, baby.
I like this one here.
Dude, you know how much money we can make?
Yeah.
This one I think used to go by the Midnight Swinger. I think. I love him too. Hey, this one though doesn't have eyes. Yeah, this one's bad.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah, I must replace them. Yeah, they're like literally.
Must find my human eyes.
They seem literally scratched out.
I don't know, guys. I'm trying to catch up here now, and I'm off. Yeah, Large March says Peter's a drag queen. Well, you should know, right? Marge knows.
I like me. I'm haunted.
Full of body parts. Then there's a doll. Gosh, honestly, If you just said that was haunted, you get $75 for those dolls.
I know, that's the thing.
What is the price? What is the price of a haunted item? Like
this one across from me is real upsetting. Just I'm
ready.
Move. Please move.
I'm ready for fun. So the one, the first one.
That looked like a real boy.
I know that looked like a real kid, didn't it?
Oh my God! And
my God! Stop it! Stop
it. Hi, Chris. Hello. Is this a Schlick shopping segment?
I have fans in all dimensions.
I love those. I'm always watching you, Chris.
Let's twist with the birds.
let's twist with the birds, baby.
We all twist with the birds down here.
Let's get. Oh Jesus. Boy,
Logan, that's a goal. That's like. I'm like super excited only because I don't live there.
Yeah, I know, right? Her eyes closed when you tilt her back.
Oh.
She's one of the ones where her eyes open. Very upsetting.
How many dolls are down there, dude?
As of right now, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, a quarter.
What the hell? Put a shirt on that doll.
Jackpot.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, sorry, I didn't get you ready to. So
we're also a supplier to Adam and Eve.
John, are you blushing?
No, that's the wine.
That's the wine. Yeah, that's the rumpus. I mean, I can see like 20 full dolls right now, and then just various parts also, because like just right there, that's just body parts back there.
And this is after we.
There's just heads.
Oh. Did somebody buy all of that stuff?
Yeah, she used to sell them, and then she would repair them for people.
I
don't
mean, but the stuff that's left over is so you're saying she's trying to get rid of it all? Did somebody buy it, or is she just going to get?
I don't know. What are they do? Or what's going to happen with these? Do you know, Jess? Are they going to sell them, or is it?
We don't really know. Some of them we're trying to track down.
Also, if you hear screeching, that's the cat now. So it's just the most haunted basement.
We're trying to track down the people that they maybe belong to because there aren't very good records.
So this is Jess's grandma?
This is her grandma. Yeah, her grandma passed away last year, and Jess bought this house from her. So this is all her
so
doll
is
stuff.
Jess like is she like a doll that came alive? Is that would they eventually come alive?
I don't know. You can ask her, wouldn't you?
What?
Like I just imagine like the whole family consists of dolls that became human.
Yeah.
This is my sister.
Yeah. Well, I was down here the other night, and she was
moving
dolls around, and she. But because Jess was down here moving stuff around, she was like trying to clear space, and she was moving one of the things of dolls, and she bumped it, and she went, "Oh, sorry, babies." And I went, "Damn it, I knew it. It's not the dolls that are haunted. You're haunted. It's a trick. You're going to kill me." It's like that movie Boy, where you find out there is no boy.
With the dolls.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I can't sleep.
So could you see if any of those dolls?
Just full of hair. That's just different heads. Wigs. That's all wigs.
All of that.
Doll wigs.
All of that. These are all doll wigs.
Doll wigs or merkins.
And below and down here. Oh, geez, and down here too.
And
yeah.
That whole tub and that whole tub.
Oh my! And over the cheese. So we have so much fake hair down here.
I wonder if you like we're gonna sell this house. If you have to disclose, you know, you have to tell if someone was murdered in the house or it's haunted. Do you have to disclose? Oh, we made dolls in the basement.
Yeah, this used to be where nightmares came from.
Yeah.
So full disclosure.
The Applehead doll.
Huh? No.
Oh man, I've heard of those Applehead dolls.
Oh, she brought me one last night, and you can get it. But the thing is, it's so old that like the head of the apple changed color, so it's just like black now.
Yeah.
So, she brought it to me, and I was like, "What is that supposed to be?" Because I'd never really heard of them. I didn't know it was a thing, but
I think Tyler Meyerhoff has you nailed there, Logan. I don't know if you can see his comment.
Yeah, I like to fuck these dolls, Tyler. That's what I do. Yeah, you got me. You got me.
It makes me feel big when there's a doll. Oh my god.
That's why this one doesn't have eyes, huh? It's that thin. No.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't want this to go
disgusting.
dirty. I didn't mean for it to go blue.
Well, it did, but whatever.
That's the Applehead doll.
What the hell?
It's John's fault.
Because it's supposed to be like that more orangish color, but it's an old apple. So it's just
get a close up on that book. I swear to God, I've
Which book?
yeah,
The
I've
book.
seen these things before.
The Applehead doll book.
oh does she have an
In her
Applehead?
hand.
Oh no.
Oh, it's
my-
just the tag.
That's my grandma's tag.
Oh, okay.
My grandma made her.
That's her original.
Is it haunted?
So
is
she
it a
had a
haunted
carving?
tag?
I mean, is it haunted? You could ask that about just the whole house.
Am I going to ask it about my wine?
There's nothing.
Oh, there's nothing written in it. Just an original PGM character doll.
Very fascinating.
Logan, that doll behind you just moved.
Dude.
When I knocked your wig off last night.
Oh yeah, she decided to adjust her. Like I hate that one so much, and she's just staring daggers at me. Like it's just because it was sitting like right here, so you'd come around the corner and it'd just be looking at you. So just it really always felt like it was waiting for me.
Man, here's the thing though, a real haunted doll can do things like turn on the lights and turn off the lights. Are you sure that haunted doll won't turn the lights off and on while you're there?
John, per eBay's policy, I have to say none of these dolls do anything. I can't promise anything.
I don't want you to promise anything. I want to buy something that does some paranormal stuff.
Just keeps handing me nightmares.
Baby in a bucket.
I'm trying to talk to you guys, and then she'll just be like, "Here's a
Bastard in a basket.
Here's a new chunk of hell for you to show your friends."
Your kid in the colander.
Please tell me your first date was down in the grandma's basement.
No, I was just seeing the movie Cats so close.
Just as bad.
So Logan, what collection do you have to show Jess now to even this out?
Well, on our first date, I was wearing my necklace of human teeth, so I think we're good.
Oh, that's biting sarcasm.
I didn't have a joke one ready to go. I'm surrounded by ghosts.
I know. You can't help it. Oh,
I think there is a big market for that haunted object stuff, though.
there absolutely
whether it's a doll.
I mean, honestly, that whole thing you could sell as a haunted box of crap. It was so and I can picture it.
John,
I
no
can picture
crap.
it. No, I mean doll stuff.
I've actually had people tell me I should donate these to like a haunted trail or a haunted house.
Oh, you should donate them to a haunted house, yeah.
For sure.
Donate them for $75 a piece.
I will say, if this stuff's still here by Halloween, I think this is it. Come on down, take a tour of the.
And like, seriously, what is the rule? Can you just say, Logan? Can you put that doll on eBay and be like, do the same thing? Like, ever since we've had this doll, things have happened. There's no certificate of authenticity. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Well, it's thing because
Have you heard of instead of elf on the shelf, you do doll in the hall?
Ugh. Did you hear her say that?
The Halloween version.
The Halloween version of Elf on the Shelf is Doll in the Hall. Oh, don't do that to me. I will break up with you so fast. I will hate that. Here's also just an old person.
Hey, now there's a classy gent.
It's like I thought like a Golden Girl action figure. Like, and then there's Maud. Yeah, I think the rule is you can say. Because I listen to a podcast that literally does haunted doll watches, so they always do like eBay listings for haunted dolls, and you can say anything you want, but at the end you need to put that disclaimer that, as per eBay policy, they all do it the same way, where they're all just like, I gotta put this because eBay makes you. I believe in ghosts. It's a ghost, but I gotta say it because eBay. Because
Logan, when we're done, will you send me that podcast?
Yeah. But yeah, it's.
Yeah, Dan Bubba says sells like crazy on eBay, and it's true.
Yeah,
you see it all the time.
It's actually a huge market for it. You can say anything you want, because some of them are like, oh, this one you'll hear it talking all the time. It gets up and does stuff. Oh, this one has really healing energy, or oh, this one is evil.
Yeah, John, what did they say? The ghost of the white light? Like, what the hell? Ugh.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want, but you just have to put the for entertainment purposes only. You always have to put that. So otherwise you can say anything. This one houses the demon Pazuzu from Exorcist 3. Like, you can just say that. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So hold on a minute here.
Stop opening boxes, Jess. Jesus Christ.
Keep opening them. It's good stuff. This is great. I'm going to pop up the guy that is the seller of the haunted dolls.
Why do Schlick shoppers keeps like revealing parts of me? Because the first one we did was about the Nessie ladle.
Yeah,
and I found out I owned it. Like
I think we're long lost brothers, man.
I think so. I don't know what's happening. Like, I keep getting weirdly catfished by Schlick shoppers.
I'm not gonna lie, Logan. I have access to your diary.
I'll put together.
Perfect, guys. Here is the cellar.
Here's a bad nativity scene. If anyone,
is that the little drummer boy with the baby Jesus?
That's a doll holding a doll. That's a doll haunting another doll.
It looks like a baby. That looks like the little drummer boy. You ever
kind
watch
of precious that there's 2 generations of haunting.
Yeah.
Jess, please stop moving the head.
It's not really attached.
I'm not. She's over there.
John, show us the cellar.
Oh yeah. So here's the guy that's the seller.
Oh my.
Yeah, it tracks.
I know a haunted doll when I see one, and these
I love
haunted
his music.
dolls.
Don't tell me that guy don't write music.
I'm a musician and a haunted doll seller. What the hell?
What does that say about you?
I don't know. Say around the face, slap a beard on it. That's kind of you, Jess.
I just this is the most on anything you could have brought up, Chris. This is the most fascinating, and literally, this is where we all become famous, because we can all become. Yeah, it's absolutely. We can all. Ooh, look at that dolly boy. We can all claim to be paranormal experts now.
Jeez.
Don't look at me that way, Father.
Father.
This one's so big.
Father, I need a shirt.
It's so huge.
Father,
Look at the size of this one's hands.
I'm getting cold, Father. Please put on a shirt for me. Don't poke me in the eye, Father.
Like, I know I'm a doll, but why is my hair human?
Do I have a realistic buttocks?
Look at that. This was back before they really, nailed hair plugs. This, back when they just looked really spotty.
You can glue it and fold it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
Is it so, Jess? Do you know if
you pulled a doll that had like a mustache that looked just like?
Oh god. You got enough hair? You can put one on somebody.
Yeah.
So, Jess, do you know if you
guys?
Jess, do you know if your grandmother would did she have anybody that ordered I'd like you to make a doll of my child?
She actually made her own mold of my cousin.
Oh,
She carved it out and made a doll of my cousin as a baby.
And we never saw the cousin again.
Jess, is this like her main
way,
thing? Is this what she
look
did?
at this frame right now. This is the file photo for Jess. That's just like local woman goes insane. Is that a picture of her
holy cats, man!
Yeah,
that is unreal.
I mean, someone does it.
I mean, this isn't even half of the stuff that we cleared out.
We got another 40 minutes, so start digging shit out.
Jess, was that your grandma's? Was that like her job? Is that what she did?
Yeah. After she retired, even before she retired, she would do classes and teach people how to pour their own molds and make their own dolls. I've made 3 with her, and then she got into repairing antiques for people. So that's where a lot of these really creepy old ones came from. Is people. There's got to be, like arachnophobia, fear of spiders. There's got to be a phobia for dolls. I'm sure
there is. I think I've read what it is. I don't remember what it is, but.
Good job.
Mm-hmm. Just for those of you keeping track, the bottle of Rumpus is now empty, and it will 1.5 of these Fairview Medical wine cups. Well, that's what holds it up.
The surprise look on that one's face. I don't know if you can see it. Or maybe not. I can't really angle it right.
No, they're down in Iowa, March. Wondering, you're not in Wisconsin. No, you're in Iowa.
No.
You were in a remote part of Iowa.
I would tell you this, John and Logan. The 2 coolest places I've been, on the road traveling, is I was in Vegas and I went to Zach Baggins' Haunted Museum, which had a lot of haunted artifacts, a lot of creepy dolls.
Kill me.
I'm melting.
Every moment.
And then there's a place in it's outside of Omaha. It's a really small town. It's called the Museum of Shadows. So whenever I would do the Funny Bone up there, it was 30 minutes south of Omaha in this town called Plymouth, or I can't think of it right now. It was called the Museum of Shadows, filled with haunted artifacts that was supposedly, they were like just like eBay haunted, or like were at one time or another in the house of someone that was murdered, and it was just the creepiest place. And I don't know, it was exciting. It was exhilarating. Whether or not these items were authentic, it was super cool. The Museum of Shadows outside of Omaha, and then the Zach Baggins Haunted Museum was super dope. That had a bunch of cool shit. I don't know. It's weird. It's exhilarating.
Yeah, I was like, I'm a huge skeptic. I like to try to but I used to watch a lot of ghost hunters and stuff like that. I find it all fascinating. And we did for a podcast we used to do. We went ghost hunting at a place called the Congress Plaza Hotel in Chicago. It was it's supposedly the most haunted location in Illinois or whatever. And a lot of stuff, it was just like, oh, the elevators, they stop and they open the doors whenever they want. And we took the elevators. It's a bad elevator. Just don't take it. It's not, there's no ghosts. It's just like, oh no, the wiring wants you dead. But then we did, while we were recording in our hotel room, we did pick up a sound that we can't explain.
This one is
that we couldn't. This one's apparently worth what?
Around $400.
Whoa. Oh, this one's got a tag on it saying it's worth $400.
From the Doll Blue Book.
Would you pay $400 to never sleep again?
Well,
if it was haunted, yeah. Is it haunted?
I know she seems like bow-legged for a doll.
Go all the way up.
Oh my god!
She looks like if you put one of the little hats on her, it could be little Debbie.
Oh yeah, good job. That's great.
That's actually pretty good. But yeah, so we captured a noise that we can't explain though. So I'm always
Logan,
fascinated by that stuff.
Like even I've had a couple circumstances where I've caught something I couldn't. But does that officially make you a believer? Even that stuff, I'm like, no,
it doesn't. But it's interesting because the thing is too, it's a loud, clear noise, and it doesn't even spike on the audio. Is the thing too. You can hear us, and we just couldn't explain it. So no, I don't think there's it definitely ghosts here, but it was just that's super weird.
John, what are your thoughts? I know the first time I met you, I said hi and I was polite, and then I instantly went into haunted stuff because that's what I do.
I mean, shit. Yeah.
But what are your thoughts, John? Have you ever had an experience, or do you feel like there is something more out there?
I think there is, but I don't know what. You know what I mean? It's like I don't think dolls are haunted. I think that's sort of silly, but I mean, some of them are creepy.
You think $75 is too much to spend on a doll?
$75 is way too much. Way too much to spend on a doll.
Oh no, guys! The bad Don Rickles.
Well, I wish you would have told me that last night before I fucking spent.
Oh, you got it. Did you get Creepy Ernie?
Oh,
Creepy Don Rickles' twins. That's awesome.
I just heard Justin that she was over the twin. Oh no, there's two of the baby. And I'm like, doesn't matter what the end of this is. That's not good.
I don't know. I mean, I know. Here's the thing. I know a lot of. I think both you guys know Mike Brody, who's a great comedian from Mason City, now lives up in Minneapolis, and he did a lot of work with the people at Ghost Hunters, the TV show, and has gone on a lot of paranormal things. And he was telling me a story when he and I worked together that I mean I fully believe that some people experience things. Does everybody? No. Oh, that's nice. Hi.
Yeah, it's funny, John. When Mike Brody was at the Renwick, he did his set. He did great. He killed. And then I made him stay up there and just tell scary stories.
Yeah,
because of his experiences.
Oh, that's great.
He had some creepy ones, man.
He's got a ton of them.
Yeah.
Does the Renwick have activity?
It does, but it doesn't have I don't know what your thoughts are on this. It doesn't have a dark history. Nobody died. There's no documented deaths. But we've also theorized that you don't need a dark history for something to be haunted. You know what I mean? But their big business is weddings, graduation parties, and ghost hunters. There's tons of ghost hunters all across Iowa, across the U.S., and they will rent out this place. It's big business, John, whether you believe it or not.
I believe. Yeah. I mean, like
John,
I said, you put it all on me.
Ghost to Rio, John, you idiot.
All I can tell you is this rumpus ain't haunted.
Your poop's going to be later.
It's days later.
Damn Velcro's veins.
She keeps just bringing me stuff.
It's like, oh my God. Did she do this before, or is this just all happening now?
No, when we first started dating, they started cleaning the house out after her grandma died. Then
I hear that
I would
too,
every
man.
now and then I would just get pictures of. I would just get pictures of dolls every now and then. So,
Dan, do you think that's the doll room? Do you think the dolls are fucking with the mic?
It's Logan.
Are you guys not hearing me well?
Well, we're hearing you fine, but you're because you have your headphones out. It's echoing back, and you're using the speaker.
Oh, sorry. Let me put.
No worries. Fix it.
My bad.
John, real quick, when it was funny when Brody was on stage, he had a stool next to him, had a bottle of water, took the cap off, put the cap on the stool, and halfway through his set, the bottle cap looked like it got like flicked off. And Mike even stops in the middle of his set and was like, "Did anyone see that?" It's one of we've had a couple of incidents at the Renwick where just something weird happened. It's just like, yeah, I have that on video. I have to send that to you guys. It's pretty.
Man,
it's pretty
I don't
creepy.
know. I don't know if I could keep doing comedy if a ghost heckled me.
Boo!
Yeah, if I'm like, man, the Beyond doesn't like my stuff.
I gotta tell you, so Carol is mentioning I'm drinking this wine like water. Actually, I'm not. I'm sipping it pretty good. I mean, I'm sipping along.
You're getting a little slur in your words, which
we're talking 45 minutes. Well, that's because I got fat cheeks.
Hey, Carol, I'm worried about John.
Yeah, he's got a problem.
I don't. This is, you know what?
He's an alcoholic.
Literally,
He doesn't believe in ghosts.
the last time I had any kind of alcohol was August of 2019. So you guys can screw yourselves.
Friggin' off the wagon here.
I'm allowed to drink a $6 bottle of Rumpus. Rumpus. Yeah. It's Rumpus. Who can pass up Rumpus?
Logan, why are you so sad? I showed my friend John Russell dolls that were so terrible it made him start drinking. I can barely live with myself. I ruined his life because I showed him these freaky dolls.
That's how it is. Right. Some of those dolls have the Rona. They might put masks on them. Put masks on them all. That
wouldn't help if I can only see their eyes. That's the worst part.
I'm glad the coronavirus is getting a cool nickname like Rona.
Yeah.
Rona. We're just learning to accept it.
Oh my God. So this is are you done in the basement, you think?
I think we're done. We've found, I think, all of the hellish
just have any other family secrets you'd like to air out right now?
Yeah, under the floorboards are the actual skulls.
He's got some live chickens in the well.
No, we'd never have that. I had to help her feed her friends' chickens that she was supposed to take care of, and she couldn't. So birds will never be enough. Dolls are fine. We'll never have birds though. So I don't.
There you go, Dusty. Yes, it's medicine. That's the way I look at it.
Anyway.
And actually, it's kind of.
Thank you, Jess.
Kind of good. Thank you, Jess.
So
please tell Jess we'd like to figure out a way to get her on and not you next week.
That's fine. Thanks. I'm glad it ended on a dunk on me. Cool, John. Happy to help you.
John's
the Rumpus talking. It's the Rumpus talking, man.
Drunk. He's a mean drunk.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so here's some interesting news. See, it's haunted.
Oh, there's a dog gate there to keep the dogs from going to the basement. And
it's haunted.
It's to keep the dolls down the basement.
Oh my God. The dogs, if the dogs and the dolls mixed, what kind of hell do you think you would have?
I stubbed the shit out of my toe. Ow.
You should sit down and rest a minute.
A dog body with a doll head on it.
Ooh.
Right? That hasn't been done in a horror movie yet. Since I'm already moving around, I'm just gonna
there you go. Love lightings are yeah, absolutely. So here's some interesting news that happened today, and I don't know if you know what's going to go on down in Iowa yet, Chris, but or Logan for that matter. But
I'm there too.
The state of Minnesota just about an hour ago declared that the Minnesota State Fair is not going to happen this year, and of course, all of Minnesota is sad and in shambles. Do you guys know, is the Iowa State Fair going to happen?
I know some fairs have been, we have like in different counties, Logan, back me up. There's different counties of fairs. I know a couple have canceled already, and I imagine the rest will follow suit.
A lot of them already have,
Yeah.
Why you make me hit you like that, baby? You know how to want to make me crazy. Exactly.
John, we talked a little bit about this.
Everything.
I think yesterday, like, even though Iowa is like slowly opening up and people are excited and stuff, I still feel very uncomfortable. Like,
Same.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Logan, I'm living with a father-in-law who's like 70 years old, just had a major heart surgery. He's at risk. And I just feel weird. Like, I don't know about why I want to get your guys' thoughts.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know if you get to watch any of my interview on Wednesday with Willie Farrell. Willie Farrell actually had COVID-19 and still does not have his sense of taste or smell back.
I didn't know that.
And literally was in quarantine at home. He wasn't in the hospital. Thankfully, he's in pretty good health, but he was also at risk. He's got he mentioned he's got a stent in his heart.
Holy shit.
And so my opinion is this, and I just talked this morning with Mark Clampy, who's the owner of Goonies Comedy Club. Goonies is not going to be doing any shows, I don't think, in June, simply because
I was supposed to headline there.
Well,
Me
dude,
too.
so was I. I was supposed to headline there on June 6th, but what we're going to we're going to figure something out, and we'll do something to see if we can't make up for it. But it's one of those things where, okay, even if we were open, would everybody show up? I don't think so.
Well, that's the thing. There are comedy clubs that are opening other places, and they're doing like half capacity, which I'm just like, cool. But then I don't know. Is it having everyone sit 6 feet apart? Is it
multiple shows? Maybe do 2 shows of 25 or something, or spread it out. I don't know.
Denny says, as of right now, the Iowa State Fair is still on. That's good.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it still happens, just because I don't know.
I think so.
We never
is
really.
That good, John? Is it
we
good?
We never really shut down. I don't think it's good. A lot of people are going to disagree, and that's fine. But I mean, we never really even closed down fully in Iowa. So it's like, so I would not be surprised if that still went. I know, all the local ones like Bandfest in Mason City is done. No, she just knocked over the gate too.
Perfect. It's haunted.
I know. My toe really hurts. I kicked the hell out of it.
You haunted your toe now.
I really did. So I don't know. It's difficult because I don't love things really opening back up, but the rest of the world is. So then I'm now like me and Jess were talking about, where it's like get to the point where you start being like, well, when do you say screw it and start trying to live your life again? Because everyone else is, and clearly we're not gonna. No one wanted to take all the precautions in the first place and everything. So it's like, well, how do you just? I don't know. Not to be too dire, but I'm also just.
Do you think it's like a test run? Like, let's open it up. Let's see what happens. Because John, haven't a lot of states like opened up and then closed back down? Like,
Well, I don't know if anybody's closed back down, but Minnesota's going very, very slow. And a lot of people up here are not happy with that. A lot of people think it should be quicker. I don't know, man.
The thing that's frustrating, and I've said it when we've done this before, everyone thinks that there's a way we can just get back to normal. And we can't. I didn't see that comment. So
it said rednecks are need.
It was sassy about fair
rednecks
folk.
Need them defrosted twinks. Anyway,
I mean, I don't disagree, but
haunted windmill in West Des Moines. Anybody know about this? I don't.
That sounds
Denny,
great.
I have not either, and I'm surprised.
Has this been a long happening thing, Denny? I don't know.
Chris, let's do a socially distant ghost hunting. We can go to a big old place and just stand away from each other. And
I'm down as long as the ghosts have masks on.
Yeah.
Dude,
well, then we'll do EVP and not realize we're just picking up each other.
Yeah. I'm so out of shape. I'm like,
I don't know. It's like, here's the thing though, guys. It's like I know about some stuff, right? Some stuff is open. I have my daughter-in-law is a hairstylist, and they're opening back up, but she's not going into work. It's like, we're open, but I mean, and here's the other thing: is like, how often do you stand in line and wait for a haircut? Me, not very often. Ooh, there's almost going to guess a wine, and hi, Chris. But anyway, don't worry about it. So it's all. It's all based.
I hear the wine in your voice.
It's there.
Loving.
It's there. Believe me.
I haven't heard Boozy John in a while.
Boozy John doesn't happen too often.
I know it doesn't happen very often. I haven't seen it in years.
But the thing is, if people don't show up, it doesn't make any difference. And these businesses are going to be hard. Oh yeah, let us open up. Let us open up. Okay, so you can be open. And if nobody comes, now what are you going to do? And I hate to say it this way because I don't want to get political, but who are you going to blame if nobody shows up? You know, because now it's all blaming the government. If you don't like being held down, if you don't like being closed up because the government says so, and they let you open up, and nobody shows up, whose problem is that now? Who
John,
are you gonna blame?
don't you think people like? I'm just thinking like bars. Don't you think people are going to show up? People are going to show up to bars.
I mean,
do you see the Wisconsin?
When Wisconsin opened up, it was horrendous. And Wisconsin is also
an hour
showing
after the decision was passed down, like bars were packed.
See.
People are going to do it. And that's what I mean, where the frustrating thing isn't that like, oh, I don't think we should ever try to open stuff back up or whatever. But the fact that everyone thinks that we'll be able to just go back to normal, it's like there kind of is no normal. Like we have to like the fact that that's why I keep saying like a virus infected the entire world in a month. That's insane. And we are lucky that it's not as deadly as it could be.
But then I question what like if a comedy club calls me and they're like, hey, we want you to come and work. What should I do? Like, should I do? I mean, obviously the comic in me is like, hell yeah, I'll do it. But then I think about other people. I'm like, and then also if other people see me working, they're like, oh, that Chris Schlichting is so selfish. Like you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
What is the
it's hard
to do? I don't know.
Because it's I'm in the same place where it's like even if it does open back up, I'm like, well, I'm not jazzed about getting into a small room crammed with strangers. Definitely ain't shaking hands after the show.
Yeah. Wisconsin, some things are open, and says Carol. Some people are being selfish. That's true. I mean, but that's going to happen everywhere. Would it be impossible to do a Goonies show now because it's up? Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, the state did not give Goonies any opportunity. Georgia's already doing it's all
Georgia.
So yeah. First of all, Georgia. And second of all, Georgia's in a different spot. Georgia and Florida both, and I, again, don't want to get political, but both of them have been caught with officials who were underreporting the cases of corona. And I hear stories about people underreporting and overreporting because apparently if you work in a hospital, I don't know, Logan, maybe your girlfriend can verify this or not. Apparently, if somebody dies of corona, the hospital gets more money or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not.
That, John. Like if you die of anything like the flu or whatever, they pin it on that's because of corona. Yeah, I've heard that, John. Actually.
Yeah. They've already opened some clubs.
Don't lie.
Yeah. The Wise Guys in Salt Lake City's been open since the first week of May. I don't know how they're operating. Woman will be packing guns at hair salons. Yeah.
Hey, yeah,
that's true.
That's what I want America to open back up, just to get back to what America does best, which is mass shootings.
Dusty will not shake your hand, Logan.
That's fine. I won't shake, and I won't shake yours for other reasons, Dusty.
To be fair, he wasn't going to offer.
Yeah.
What's the next day headlines are like creepy doll virus spreads out through Iowa.
Pinpointed to Iowa farmhouse. So here's the thing.
Town.
Yeah.
This isn't a farmhouse. The dolls could kill way more people.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. In talking with Mark Clampy at Goonies. When things let me
The hell happened there?
Guess who's not going to be involved in any of this? No. We are maybe going to do some online comedy shows.
Okay.
For Goonies. And we've been sort of setting some stuff up there. They'll be private, and Mark wants to charge a ticket price so we can pay the comics. When we do go back to doing live shows at the club, I've talked with him about, and because obviously the most people are going to be able to fit there are probably going to be about 40. Yeah. Which, to be fair, is an awesome Friday night late show.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, that's plenty to do a great show.
Late show.
Plenty to do a great show. And so, but what he's going to do is we're also talking about live streaming the show as well. And so, and some people say, well, that'll keep people from going. Well,
people are doing it. Like my
people are doing it now.
A friend of mine in New York, he just showed like there's 65 people that signed on for the Zoom show and
paid money to see it. That's right.
We did a little Zoom charity show, and we had like 40 people on it for the thing. It's like people will do it. Like You're maybe not going to many like just regulars. You're going to get like comedy fans who might be doing it.
Definitely,
you know,
definitely.
So a little more comedy savvy people, but like, you know, so you're not going to have the numbers that you would have, but I don't know. Is that better than just having no one at all? Like, I don't know. It's a weird thing because doing shows on Zoom is odd, but it's like it's kind of becoming the new thing. So
I know I've done a handful of corporate things, like companies. Like I told you about this, John. And it's the first one was awkward as hell, and then the second, third, fourth one, I'm like, is this my new norm? And now I feel like, shit, I don't want to get too used to this because then I'm going to be back on stage. And I'm like, why are you guys laughing?
I know. Mute.
Be quiet.
You're not letting me get through my material.
Camera off. Starting next week for me is I'm teaching through a theater in Chicago. I'm teaching a virtual stand-up class, which
really?
That's going to be odd.
Wow.
But because it's
what better way to learn comedy?
Well, that's the thing. I'm gonna kind of tell them too, just be like, hey, like the only way to really learn stand-up is to do it, but right now you can't. So that's going to be interesting. Well, so it's going to also just be like a writer's workshop more than anything. But it's I don't know. That's the thing is like, is this what comedy's going to be for? It's kind of funny because it seemed like the online, like the money for online content creators was starting to wane, and certain things like the YouTube bubble was kind of bursting and stuff like that. Now I think this is going to be a whole new rush because now everybody I know has a podcast or a live stream or something they're doing now. And everyone already did have podcasts and stuff, but now everyone's doing that. And like a friend of mine, we were going to do some, Dusty. We were going to do some remote recording for a thing we've done before. And he looked up the microphone that's normally like $150, but on other sites, it's like surging to $300 now because everyone's buying podcast mic now, you know?
Real quick, can I plug my podcast?
No.
Yeah.
Is that the one you do with
Martina? You guys remember Zach Martina out of Michigan?
Yeah, I know Zach.
I
met him, I think, once or twice, but I know who he is. Yeah.
I don't think I've met him.
We have a podcast called Immorally Speaking. We just look back at childhood memories, famous things in pop culture, and we just kind of make up fake theories and stuff. Like we just did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, how it may have been like a gangbang with April, even Master Splinter was involved. Like, it's just fun.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Just good, clean fun.
Is that a good sell? Yeah. But it's funny, John and Logan. It's like I work relatively clean, and Zach doesn't. So Zach will throw out these weird theories. I'm like, yeah.
Oh my God.
So, but hey guys, I gotta go. My boys I gotta hang out with my boys for a little bit. But I had a pleasure. I had a good time.
Awesome, buddy.
I'll see you maybe next Friday. Okay, guys.
Yeah, sounds great.
This is a 50-minute Schlick shopper segment. Like that.
Yeah, it was. Holy cow, dude! By the way, do not buy that doll. Do not buy that doll.
Buy it, Chris. Buy it.
All right, bye, guys.
Take care, buddy. Thanks, Marge. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, you know, Dan. I mean, it's there's only going to be so many tickets anyway, you know. I mean, in the case of Goonies, 40 tickets are going to be a sellout, so it's not going to be much. And I think, you know, I was talking about this with Mark. I think what's going to happen is there's going to be such a bout of cabin fever that people want to go out and see stuff that those tickets will sell out in a heartbeat. We might be still going a bit. I still got a little half a cup of wine? I still got a half a cup of wine left. Denny, so you don't have to leave yet. Yeah, it's I don't know, it's tough. I also want to talk about a couple other things that we're doing. I mean, I don't know if you probably didn't get to see this. I think you're probably recording with your brothers. You go ahead, plug your brother's podcast.
I do a podcast with my brothers called the Nielsen Brothers Podcast that we usually like every other week we try to put an episode out, but I do that, and then I have a couple other things in the works, so hopefully more to plug soon, just other podcast and video stuff. But
awesome,
because I'm bored.
So here's the deal. I was supposed to headline at Goonies on the 6th of June.
Yep.
And that's not going to happen.
Right.
We already know that. Expendable and essential. So everything's the same for time. We all know, baby. Zoom shows. Yeah. I mean, yes and no. I mean, I don't know. The problem right now, Dan, is that buy the haunted doll and ship it to my house. God damn it, no. Do not. Do not. You know what? I get so much shit from people. My mom sent me vegan jerky. Did I tell you this?
Vegan jerky.
Vegan jerky. It was actually two out of. So she sent me a sample pack. 2 out of the 6 were delicious.
You know, some vegan meats are actually pretty good. They're getting pretty close on a lot of that.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Finish
Carol.
the wine and take a nap. It's on my agenda, Carol. Thank you very much. Appreciate it so much. So I did the first show. I did the first live stream with some of my friends from radio at night. Last week on Thursday, and it was with my old radio pals, Tracy McRae, Megan Kennedy, who you know, and Jeff Cecil, and we had a blast. It was fun, and so next week on Thursday, we're going to play the match game, and if you're interested, Logan, we would love to have you join us
on Thursday. What time?
7 o'clock, I think, is what we're talking about. Tofu never caused a pandemic.
That's pretty good.
I don't know, but it caused a lot of other shit.
7 o'clock on Thursday?
7 o'clock on Thursday.
I don't see why not.
Awesome. And so it's actually I think pretty genius. So what I've done is I've gone through some old Match Game 73 video. And I've isolated the questions and I've isolated the answers. Okay. And the way the rules are going to work is that as a guest player, you'll give your response, you'll write it down and hold it up in front of the camera because we don't want no goddamn cheating in this. And if you match the contestant, you get 1 point.
Oh, okay.
If the contestant, if you match the celebrity panel, you'll also get 1 point. But if the contestant has the same answer as yours and as the celebrity, you get an extra point. Am I a contestant or am I a celebrity? You're both. I'm both. No. So basically, you're neither of those. We're playing along with the game, but we're guessing.
Oh, so we're playing the old episode.
Yeah.
But
which makes it a hell of a lot easier for me, dude.
Oh, that's
makes it funny. A lot easier for me.
Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Because I was just thinking of as the match game. But so so it's the match game. Like
it's the match game, yes.
We're playing a game along with it's the match game. It's the match the match game.
It's don't keep talking. But anyway, so we're going to do that. And then I believe
sounds fun.
Yeah. And then I believe on June 6th we're going to try to do a live show. Simply because I was supposed to headline and I have the ability to do whatever I want to do. So we're going to see if we can't put together a live show, and I haven't talked with any of my friends because they're all busy doing other live shows.
On June 6th, I probably
June
won't
6th.
be. So
June 6th. Okay, all right. But that's one where we will sell tickets, and we will make it a private show. And I think what we're going to do is initially talking to Mark, I think we're going to do a show. It's going to be about an hour because what I've discovered in doing this, and I've produced some shows for other people and seen some other paid shows. I think if you go more than an hour, it gets to be a bit much.
That's why everyone's leaving.
Yeah.
On our show right now.
Exactly. It's an hour. They're gone. They're out of here. But it's kind of like watching Jeopardy, except different because it's the goddamn match game, Tyler. Jesus, where'd you dig this kid up?
Why are you blaming me?
Because I figure anybody that I don't know is your friend.
Oh, I do know Tyler. I do.
Tyler, by the way, I'm very happy that you're here and hanging out with us.
He's had some good singers throughout the show, too.
I'm just going to look at his picture. I can tell because he's holding the microphone. He's a comic.
Yeah. Oh, no,
right?
Yeah, you can see the comics picture. You don't want to comics.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to do that, and I'll figure all of that out. But we're going to do the show, which will be a set price, and then we'll do kind of an after show that's kind of a hang around and question and answer thing. That'll be
fun.
If you pay another level,
your VIP status.
Driving to work, dude, that's awesome because I love watching YouTube shit when I'm driving to work.
I'm watching a show and typing comments while I'm driving to work.
It's the only way to do it. I mean, honestly, if I'm honest, I have another comedian friend of mine. It could be karaoke, but it's not going to be because we're not. I have another comedian friend of mine. We go on long trips together all the time, and we watch The Office entirely. We talk till we're done talking, and then we watch The Office the rest of the way. And it's like, but anyway, yeah. Well, all you gotta do is put a pair of pants on. Anyway, it's liquor talking. It's a liquor talking.
I was gonna say.
I don't know. Go walk out. I'd say that because I'm wearing shorts. I can't go outside like this now. Maybe.
I thought it was a. Never mind. Don't worry about
it. I don't know. I got this much. I got this much left. Do I have to finish this whole? That's not much.
I don't know. You're already sounding kind of boozy, so I don't know.
I'm pretty boozy.
Take her down. You got it.
It's only a couple. It's only a couple of more sips. Anyway, so we're gonna do that. Who do I have coming up next week? I'm not going to do a show on Monday. Shut up. This is exactly how Howard Stern does it.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, man, and Dan, thank you, buddy. I got to tell you, honest to God, man, I did not think I was going to get blitzed on a bottle of wine.
You're hammered. I love it.
One bottle of wine. One bottle of wine. And I got that much left. There's that much left. But you know what? That's pretty good for only $6.
Yeah, that's true, man.
$6
for 6 bottles, right? Wasn't it 6 bottles for $6?
It was 6 bottles. No, not 6 bottles for $6. It was $6 a bottle. What do you think? I'm a cheap ass?
I've seen those deals go around where it's like 10 bottles for $10. I'm like, well, there's no way that's going to be good wine, but those exist.
Now, I will say this. By the way, oh God dang it, man! I think Wine Friday might be the deal, Dan. I think it might be the new deal.
So I got to be prepared next time. I couldn't believe Chris had wine too. I'm like, oh damn!
Dude, that was awesome.
I was drinking coffee. I wasn't prepped at all.
I'm gonna say this. This. Yeah, hell yeah! Because normally on Friday I would be drunk at like 3.
Right.
Here's the thing. So the Naked Wine Company sent me these nice little coupon things, and I have several of them.
Okay.
I looked into it. It's not like it's free wine. But so here's the thing. I mean, so first of all, you can go there and you can join up and you can get 6 bottles of wine for $6. It's $38.
Are they sponsoring you or?
No, I'm just telling people because I think it's a good deal.
It is a good deal.
And I get nothing out of it.
And it clearly is
it's okay wine. It's got a punch. It's not like it's. I mean, it doesn't say it's fortified.
That's true.
It's not like it's Thunderbird or some shit. But so here's the thing. You can go to Naked Wines, and I think you get that deal. I think you get for your first time buy. I think you get 6 bottles of wine for $6, and you can cancel because they want you to, of course, subscribe, right? But you can cancel, which I did, of course, right away because I'm not paying more for that. If you are a big wine drinker, I don't get anything out of this either. But they sent me these 6 little coupon things, and
when you put that up, it keys out. So
it just gets everybody out.
You just blocked yourself.
Swing with the birds, baby.
It was
swing with the
birds.
Twist
with the birds, baby.
Twist with those birds. But what I got is, if you want it, nobody did because it didn't. There is no amaretto. It doesn't count. It's not wine. Anyway, if you are a wine drinker and you want to try some of this stuff, I have coupons. First of all, I would say go spend the $6. It ends up with the shipping. It's like $38 for 6 bottles of wine. That's pretty good.
Not bad.
If you don't want that, if you think, oh my God, I'm going to spend a lot more on that than on wine than that, I have some coupon codes that I will give you, and I get nothing out of it. But it's if you spend $160 on wine, they'll give it to you for $60. They'll take $100 off the price. So if you want that, send me an instant message or post something on here and say, give me the wine deal. Whatever. I don't get anything out of it. I don't care. I'll give you the code. I've only got 5 of them. So if you like wine and you want to spend $160 on wine, God help you. But anyway, so there's that. What else can we talk about?
You said you weren't having a show on Monday, but
I'm not having a show on Monday. So what I'm going to try to do is over the weekend, I'm going to try to edit together all the Hell Gig responses for people, because a lot of them are really funny.
The Hell Gig? What's this?
One of the questions I ask her, current deal is $100 off a pack that costs $150. Well, then, thanks for fact checking me, son. I'll throw that shit away in the garbage. Honestly, I don't know. Like I said, it's not like it's part of my business plan to give away wine. I'm just saying, if somebody, maybe that's a better deal than
there he is. He's wine drunk. He's yelling at his son. That's how it is.
I'm not yelling.
What's the Hell Gig deal?
First of all, let me show you this. My son sent me this. You know what this is?
Yeah, it's Super Nintendo controller.
And it's USB.
Oh, awesome. Nice.
He's not fact checking. He bought a package of it an hour ago. Yeah, the nut does not fall far from the tree. Anyway, my son got me this NES USB, and it plugs into the computer. And I found a site with David Harris, and if anybody that's watching, we would love to have you join us. The site is called Cosmi, Kosmi, and you can play Texas Hold'em, and if you've got a camera and a mic, you hop right in. So everybody's camera and mic is in there. So it's like this, what we're doing here, except we're also playing cards.
Cosmi with a C or K?
K. Kosmi.
Okay.
And holy cow, was that fun? And anybody can set it up. It's free. It's a free it's a free site.
Oh yeah, it's
Cosmi
Poker.
You can do that. And dude, you can set that up for any of your friends, your Chicago pals, whoever you want to set it up with.
Well, me and my friends, some of us have been playing. There's through Steam, you can buy. We've got a game called Tabletop Simulator.
Oh, okay.
It's $20, and then in it, people make them, put them in there, and it's full simulations of tabletop board games. So we've been playing some of our favorite board games on that. So it's like, and I've never heard of this Cosmi, but yeah, I see right away.
It's very cool.
SNES Party, NES Party.
Yep.
Texas
and
Hold'em. That's cool.
My son's found a ton of stuff. My son's actually done a lot more monkeying around with it than I have. I only did it because of the poker, because I saw it and I thought, oh, that's going to be, and so he and I and David Harris and Senthil Rajashekaran and Rachel Weichscheid, that used to own the Joke Joint, played one night. And God, we had fun for like 2 hours.
That's
and
great.
It's so cool because you can see everybody and you can hear everybody. Again,
is it free too?
It's free.
That's
you could set it up right now. We could go play.
I see it. So it's all digital poker. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome to have poker night with people.
It's absolutely awesome and amazing, and fun. So my son
the thing that sucks about this is I'm getting kind of used to now, like doing virtual stuff, and being like, well, that's cool. I can do this forever. I'm like, am I ever going to see people again?
I know.
Just because, like, now, not even from the quarantine, but like, am I going to be like, well, I like the games that I play now with friends on computers and video games. Well, now I don't need to go see anybody. Am I accidentally making myself a shut-in?
It's difficult to know. But anyway, so there's that. We've been doing that. They changed it, but they had that's right. They had Cards Against Humanity was on there, and my son and David and I played it a little bit, which is it was hilarious. But they've changed it because they don't have the license. So now it's Offends the Galaxy. Cards that offend the galaxy.
I saw that in features. Cosmi offends the galaxy. Yeah, a lot of people try to do stuff with Cards Against Humanity, and those guys are really frugal. They're out of Chicago.
Yeah.
And because there used to be an improv show that was like Improv Against Humanity, whatever, and they shut it down, and they had to pay them some money too. Like, yeah. So if you try to do Cards Against Humanity, is very protective of their IP, even though it is just apples to apples. But Not to call them out, but they didn't really
You know
invent
what?
the wheel there. But
Branding is everything.
branding's everything. They made a brand, and and they made it something. So
it's another guy I can't talk to at the moment. That's my wrestling guy. By the way, I want to tell you guys this. Of course, you can hear that phone ringing. Now, some of you know this and some of you don't. I do a wrestling show. There he is. Logan's not a boomer. On Tuesday night, I've been doing a pro wrestling podcast with my buddy Dave Chiarini, also known as Big Ace, and he is known and well known. Well, it's obviously me because I'm the drunkest right now. Look, let me show you.
And I'm not a dad, so
let me show you this one right here. See, look at that. It says wine, and it was full. If you'd have been watching the whole time, you'd have seen me sucking down wine.
Is Young Splasher
out of my sippy
viewer or
out of my no? I've never.
No, oh, okay.
Young Splasher's a cool dude.
Just because you said there he is, I didn't know if that was.
I don't know. I mean, what the hell? I love everybody that shows up and says something on here. I don't give a shit.
That's fair. That's fair.
But so Big Ace and I, no, he gives you big score for your name, son of a bitch.
Thank you.
My name gets nothing because mine is just mine.
Yeah. I'm a big daddy in spirit.
Writing wine on it again.
Yeah, bigger letters.
No, I'll write it on the other side maybe later. I got to save those bottles for next week. Anyway, so we it was called the Masked Comedian X-Cast, and I don't know if you've been on when I put this stupid thing on. So the idea initially when we did it was that I was going to do the entire thing with this on. Because this is an old story. Yeah, you piece of. This is an old story. He's so drunk he can't get his wine hat on.
My drunk friend putting his lucha mask on.
His drunk lucha shirt. So here's the thing. Anyway, all right. So this was the face of the Masked Comedian X-Cast. Let me tell you, it's like putting 10 pounds of head into a 5-pound sack. This is uncomfortable.
I was gonna say it looks like it feels great.
The idea was that I could do this with him.
Oh. Did I lose you? Oh, there you go.
Just the way it is. We get a glitch every once in a while.
No, I know, but sometimes it's my internet going out, and so then like that was like a couple weeks ago. Okay, well,
well, could be. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It won't. Believe me, look in my eyes. They're dead. Anyway, the idea was this was going to be the gimmick. And we did it for over a year. And my buddy Ace is he is friends with and if you're not a WWE or pro wrestling fan, you won't know these guys. But he is very close friends with Wes Briscoe and a lot of the folks that are in the WWE, and has been involved with the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame down in Waterloo, Iowa for a number of years. So we decided, because I didn't like wearing that thing and I didn't want to wear it to like indie shows and wherever we ended up going, we rebranded it. Our show is now called The 2 Count. And on Tuesday, we have scored an interview with Brad Williams.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, that'll be cool. Exactly.
You were like the one dad who was cool with someone of the friend group who is a bit older. Yeah. I could honestly probably describe either of us.
I think probably more me. Probably more me because I'm with us.
You're older, but if you mess with, if I'm with my other friends, then I'm the older cool dad.
Here's the thing. I'm always the oldest, and I can tell you this from doing this show. Most of the time, people that are older than me have a hard time getting on.
No, I know. I did that Zoom charity show, and I had like post a how-to video for people to be like, all right, you may be older and may not know how to do this. And my mom literally called me. She's like, I guess I'm an old. How do I launch Zoom? I was like, all right, Mom. I talked her through it on the phone.
Don't get me wrong. I love the people that I've had on with me. I've done close to 40 of these things now.
Yeah.
And it's great. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, let me come. I want to be on your show. I want to be on your. Well, first of all, it's not a show. Second of all, I know you want to be. I want to be on Fallon, but I'm not going to be on Fallon. I mean, I
like how you said it's not a show, but you quickly compared yourself to the Tonight Show.
For the 14 people that watch, yes, it's very goddamn much like Fallon. Jimmy Fallon drinks to that. Wine. Does Jimmy Fallon drink on the show?
No, he just
Shut up.
gets very drunk.
Shut up. Don't do it. But
we're an hour and a half, bud. What do you think?
Oh, I was going to just keep going. All right. So, yes, you've only been contracted for an hour. Folks. Tens. I know, dude. Tyler, don't bring me down, man. This is a good day.
You said it first.
I didn't.
You said 14, then he said 10s. So he's actually upping you to 20 at least. To have more than 1 10.
Can you see how red my cheeks are?
Yes, I can. Your face is matching the color of the wine.
The wine and the Red Robins.
Yeah, the hue of the luchador mask in your actual face is not much of a difference.
Sweet monkey juice. All right. Well, I was thinking that I would.
You gonna finish?
I only have a little left.
All right.
Hold on.
It's just getting more and more that I'm at a place and I'm making sure my drunk dad doesn't say anything super problematic. So
your dad's a cool dude.
My dad is,
and your mom too. By the way, did your mom enjoy the? You never gave me her.
I know she had got a hold of me.
Did she tell you that? Did you tell you how much of an asshole you were?
Yes. Yeah. She calls me every day.
It was like she won a prize and you didn't even
forgot
the email.
I forgot about that. Well, because that was the day that I got kicked out of the chat with the internet issues and
you didn't get kicked out.
No, the internet kicked me out. You didn't kick me out, but like I couldn't even get signed back up. Ooh, jeez. Don't. That fucking sucks. That's terrible.
That's like your $100. Okay, guess what?
That was so bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, it took me 1 hour and 27 minutes to polish off the Rumpus Syrah. And let me tell you, if I were to be asked, John Russell, would you drink another bottle of Rumpus Syrah? I would say yes.
Right now.
Not right now. But the fact that I'm gonna have to go clean that out with something. But the reality is that that was pretty good for $6. It did its job. Was it delicious? I don't know. I didn't mind it.
Is wine meant to be drank out of a straw? Not really. Probably affects the flavor.
Maybe.
It's meant to be aerated. It's meant to be aerated. Not put a little...
It certainly affects the bouquet. Anyway, I think what I'll do, because this was honestly, this was more fun than I had all week, and I loved this week.
This was honestly one of the funnest ones of these we've ever done. Doing the dolls with Chris and everything, and you getting drunk. This has been maybe my favorite of these we've done.
I'm not lying to you. I had a great week. Will Spotted Bear was on with me. He's awesome.
He's great.
Tiffany Norton was on with me. She's awesome. Willie Farrell was on with me. He was on WHO TV down in Des Moines today. And he was on with me on Wednesday. That was awesome. And he is honest to God. He's one of my comedy heroes. Did it all from Des Moines.
Wow.
And I had Peggy Miller on with me yesterday, and she was awesome. And today was a lot of fun. And probably more fun than I've had, and I'm going to cry.
Oh,
no, I'm not going to cry. I might cry because I think I just poked myself in the eyeball. But anyway, point being, folks, next week on Monday, I'm not doing a show. And we were talking about this.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to go through and edit everybody's answer to their favorite hell gigs. See if I can make a best of hell gigs kind of thing to play on Monday. Will I host it live? I don't know. It depends on how much wine I drink. I probably
got
won't drink any.
5 more bottles sitting over there.
I probably, honestly, I probably won't drink any more until next week because this is a bit much. So we'll do that on Monday. On Tuesday, I have Mark Poulos, my good friend,
nice,
and national headliner, millions of views on Dry Bar Comedy. Been on Live at Gotham, and he'll be with me on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I have a guy that and he's just one of the nicest guys I've ever met. Mars Timms is going to be on with me on Wednesday.
Oh, Mars is great.
Mars is fantastic. Also, Mars, for those of you that are gamers, Mars is the voice of a game that's very, very popular. But the rumpus does not allow me to remember what that game is.
So I don't remember either which one he's done a lot of voice work. His son does a lot of voice work too.
He and his son both do all this voice work, and it's fantastic.
Mars is great. Mars is truly hilarious and just a really nice guy. Oh my gosh. I've got to work with him a couple of times, and he's fantastic. Thursday, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a show at 1:00 or not, simply because on Thursday night, we're going to do the match game show. The match game match.
The match game match show game
match
show
match,
game.
Match the match game
show.
And
then Friday we'll do this again, and I'll probably still have 5 bottles of wine because I ain't going to drink anymore. And we'll pick out, and you guys can pick out which one I drink.
Perfect. I'll have some wine selected, and I'll try to find if I have more, depending on whatever Schlick Shoppers comes up, because it seems to keep bringing out things of my life. So,
what was the last thing that was stupid that you bought?
Well, I didn't even buy the Nessie ladle, but my ex did. So he brought that up. I'm like, oh, I've had this in my house.
Oh wow.
And then we brought the dolls. I'm just like, there's fucking haunted dolls downstairs, man.
Unbelievable. Anyway,
but this has been a blast,
dude. I always appreciate it, Logan. Love you like my son.
Oh, I love
except
you too,
my
pal.
son's a lot less smart than you. I don't know if he's still watching. He probably is. I don't know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
The time for one last shot at his boy.
Sakes. I got to take a shot at anybody I can because you know what? To be honest, by Monday I might not be here. You never know.
Jeez. Okay.
Well, I'm just saying.
It's a fun note to end it on, John. Let's leave it there. Hey, we're all gonna die. Thanks for watching.
I'm busy.
It could all be over in an hour. You don't know.
I'm busy. Hey, look, I'm busy deleting haunted dolls off of my.
I saw the screen changing a bunch. All right.
My son is not as drunk as I am yet because he just ordered his wine today. He just ordered his wine today. Just say goodnight, Gracie. Yeah, well, yeah.
Say goodnight, Gracie. Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyway, you guys have a great weekend. Have a great Memorial Day. Stay safe.
Yep.
And enjoy yourself as much as you can. And we will see you all on Monday. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.